Hey, welcome to another Food Court Media product review. Today's going to be a little bit different because I'm doing a backpacking product review. If you don't know yet, I'm climbing a mountain this summer, and so I've been kind of focusing in on that. I'll have more about that at the end of the video if you want to stick around for it. But today, I'm out here at Branched Oak Lake, and it is freezing. The lake is frozen behind me. If you listen, water is melting from the snow all over the place. I'm basically on an island here at this picnic table surrounded by water as it melts down and runs into the lake just behind me. So to compensate for this cold, I have a Jetboil. This is the Flash Java. It's a portable stove, great for backpacking. And this one comes with the added bonus of a coffee press. So I'm going to open this up here and show you what's inside, then we'll test it out and see how it does. It only weighs 13.1 ounces or 371 grams because when you're backpacking, weight matters. So let's go ahead and get this open. It says it can boil 500 milliliters or 2 cups of coffee in about 100 seconds. So it's really efficient. It's a 3-season stove, meaning it works spring, summer, and fall. Winter, it's not insulated well enough to get the heat high enough to boil. But I'm planning to climb in the summer, so that's not going to be an issue this year. Maybe in the future, in a couple years, I'll do a winter climb. So the whole packaging here just kind of fell apart. So you got a handle for holding, a lid, obviously help keep the heat in. I should have washed this, but I'm going to use it anyway. I don't think a little manufacturing oil is going to hurt me. So here is the, if I can get it out, my hands are starting to get cold. It's 41 degrees out, so it's not as cold as it's been. Anyway, here's your French press. Screw the little piece together. That's going to go in here. Alright, we'll set that to the side. Sticker, because you have to give them free advertising for buying their product. Apple. Okay, so still digging down in here. It does come with some Green Mountain coffee. I use this in my Keurig, so it's pretty good coffee. I brought my own as well, so we'll probably save that one. Instructions. And then this is going to be your feet for your gas canister. And so I do have I went with the Jetboil gas canister. Now you don't have to use the Jetboil, I just did it because. So that's going to go, you have to line it up here, but that's going to clip on like that. And that's going to keep it from falling over. A little bit about gas canisters real fast. Since I'm going to be climbing a 14,000 foot mountain, probably not going to be cooking on the top of it, but most of the time we'll be at 10,000, 11,000 feet. So you can't use the propane or butane only canisters that you find at like Walmart, like the Coleman brand. You need a little different canister. So you generally have 3 different types of fuel. You have propane, butane, and isobutane. Butane is the cheapest. That's the one you'll get, the big Coleman one, and that is only good in warm weather. The whole point of these is you have to keep the pressure inside high enough to keep putting out gas, and butane doesn't provide that, especially at altitude. Next below that is isobutane, which is a little better at 11 degrees Fahrenheit rated. But then you have propane that's at negative 44 degrees Fahrenheit, but pure propane requires a tougher canister. And so you can get combinations of all 3, but for altitude and cold weather, the best is, in my opinion, the isobutane and propane mix. So that's what I have right here. And then you have your burner, which is going to go right here. This is going to go right here. And then we're going to boil the water. So let me get this all kind of set up here and we'll try it out. All right, so you have the little measuring cup down here that comes off. These line up with these. Twist, lock it in place. Pop that off. Just gonna screw right on there. Make sure your gas is off. All right, and that's it. All right, so we're ready to go. Got it screwed on. Now there is a max fill line in there. So what we're going to do is take some water here. We're going to look at our food, Mountain House. I love the biscuits and gravy actually, so that's what I got. It says 1 3/4 cups of boiling water. So I'm actually going to fill it up to, it's 2 cups is the max fill. It's always good to have a little extra water because you never know if something's going to be a little drier than you need to. All right, so there's 2 cups. Okay, now this thing here is going to act as your fuel. The amount of fuel you have, so you're going to spin that. You hear it coming out. And you don't even need a match. There's a lighter. So we're going to turn that up. We're going to put on the lid. And yeah, it should only take about, what I say, 90 seconds or something for that water to start boiling. I can already see vapor coming out up here. So that's going on. I'm going to get this ready. If you've never seen one of these before, you have to take out the do not eat silica gel. There's what's inside. Then I've got my really long spork. And that's so you can dig down without getting your hands messy. So you kind of see these ridges in here, kind of like a heat sink. They collect the heat as it tries to escape around to make sure as much heat as possible is filtered back up into the container. And of course it's insulated. So instead of just having an open flame underneath a pot where the heat can escape up the sides, this takes all the heat, collects it, and shoots it up. And of course putting a lid on something makes it better. This lid actually, it looks like, well, you maybe could use it as a coffee tumbler. It looks like a mouthpiece there, but it's probably for just pouring. It's probably been 90 seconds. I think it's actually boiling. It's kind of shaking the table a little bit. All right, so we're going to turn the flame down, off. Put this on there because that's what I want to pour out of. Actually, the best way to do this. That's going to be hot, so I think I'm just going to actually leave it all attached here. And pour it in. Ooh, that's warm. See how much I have left. We'll do a little bit more. All right, just a little bit left in there. So we're going to, says stir carefully and close zipper. So we'll give it a quick little slosh around in there. And let it stand for 8 to 9 minutes. So while that's doing that, we're going to make some coffee. So let's load this back up here. I'm going to turn this back on. Fire it up. So I brought some coffee right here. Okay, I don't like my coffee scalding hot, so I'm going to kill the heat. What you do is you take your grounds. You want coarse grind. Basically, it has to be bigger than this mesh. This is really fine mesh, but a coarse ground is going to just make it a lot easier. We'll dump those right in there. I'm going to do a scoop and a half for my 2 cups. I'll let that sit for a moment. If you're feeling antsy, you can take your spork and give it a swish lead. All right, so after letting it sit for a couple of minutes, you want to take your press, put it in there. I apparently missed. Okay, I messed something up here. Let's see what I did wrong. So I have coffee grounds on top. So it helps if you screw it on the right direction. All the instructions obviously should be pointing up. So that gives me a much tighter seal. And now I'm scraping down everything. It's all getting pushed down. I still really think this should go on like that. Keeps the plunger in place. And then you can pour your coffee out and you have a nice clean stream. All right, so we figured it out. I actually looked for the instructions and didn't see any. So at least it's user figure outable. So we've got our coffee. Should be just about time for this. Let's check the time here. All right, that's been just about 8 minutes. So we'll pop this open. Tell you what, I had this during the kayaking adventure, which I'll have a link up here too. And this just tasted so amazing after a hard day working and freezing. This just hit the spot. Come in here, get a little scoop. It's gonna be hot. I like it. Some of the biscuits are a little crunchy, so you can leave it sit there longer. Again, add a little extra water, but oh, hot though. Coffee. That's really good. So yeah, waiting for your stuff to cook in here takes longer than boiling the water. I boiled each pot in about 90 seconds. So before you go, I want to tell you that yes, I am climbing a mountain this June. It's a 14,005-foot peak, Mount of the Holy Cross in Colorado. I've never climbed a mountain before, and I just feel like I'm at the point in my life where I need to climb a mountain. I've always wanted to go on an adventure, and so now I kind of have my life in order enough that I can go on an adventure. So my friend Seth Berkey from Berkey Living on Instagram, he's coming with me. We're going to backpack camp for about 7 days. I'm going to be using this type of stuff. So I've been logging my journey to this mountain over on my website, flarecorpmedia.com. I have a link in the description below. And up in the menu bar, there's mountain climbing. And if you click on that, you can see the blog. I update it so every week or so with what training. Right now I'm trying to get in shape and lose some weight, and I've been in the gym 5 to 6 times a week, eating better, buying equipment. So as we get closer on, and once it gets nicer out, we'll be doing more stuff, going on small excursions with videos, and so I'm kind of trying to do these type of things on that blog as well. They don't get posted on my normal FlareCorp Media YouTube channel because they're just, it's more of a vlog type thing. So those also get posted onto Facebook though. So if you want to follow me along on the mountain climbing journey, we'll be talking about gear and cameras and training and food and equipment and the mountain and hiking, and plan to do some live streams with Seth. If you don't want to miss any of that, follow me on Facebook, and then also go check out flarecorpmedia.com. So if you want to pick up a Jetboil Java flash for yourself, I'll have an affiliated link down in the video description below. And if you're curious, yes, this is the same lake that I fell in last year while walking on a frozen lake. You can see the video link up there for that embarrassing time when I destroyed some cameras in a drone and fell in a frozen lake. But I'm going to sit here and finish this and warm up. Until next time, I'm doing what I love. Keep doing what you love. Thanks for watching.